Jangalem one fio, but we are one more. I kuntur kunturo, but we lim changsho. We be tang yangaro, undata one show. Laza say matuma, kin go yen one fo. Jangalem one fio, but we are one more. I kuntur kunturo, but we lim changsho. We be tang yangaro, undata one show. Laza say matuma, kin go yen one fo. Jangalem one fio, but we are one more. I kuntur kunturo, but we lim changsho. My
name is Eunice Shemlon. I am from California, and I am back to my old stomping ground, New Jersey. New Jersey in the house. Where are my people? New Jersey in the house.
All right. My name is reveled. And since there are disclaimers, I have to lay mine right ahead of you. No expectations. We'll get it going. Good evening and welcome. This is a very unique occasion, and I am just honored to stand here to see if I can guide everyone, have fun, and celebrate the moment in their life. So we will just go on and make sure we have everybody seated, as you were sitting down, there was some slides right over there. It's still going on, so you may like to once in a while turn attention and take a look at what is going on there. That is part of the journey that we're talking about, and that's the journey that we're here this evening to crown. So thank you very much, welcome, and we'll get the ball rolling. I will do high performances in Lagos, Nigeria, Cotonou, Benin, Abidjan, in Ivory Coast, France, and then he went as far as Asia, Beijing, Shanghai, Istanbul, and then he's here in the United States. For those who don't know him, he's also a father, an IT guy, and I'm proud to say an in-law. Please welcome TK Stars right here in the house.
TK Stars! Shemlon, let's celebrate!
Very special day. I mean, many of you are here. I'm not anti-camping introduction. It goes by several names. And I'm not going to start citing it because I have like 4. I call her every time in different names. So, this is a scholarly event. And it doesn't get better than to start with the person speaking to us. And he does it in a very scholarly way, but very relatable to all of us. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's listen to Auntie Shay, Dr. Shemlon. Please, give her a hand of applause.
Please, ladies and gentlemen, you can take your seats. Thank you. Thank you for that welcome.
Can you hear me? Not really. Hello?
Yeah, mic on?
Hello? Yeah. Yes. I thank you all so much for being here. Reverend Fathers, my dear family, friends, colleagues, you are all welcome, and I really thank you for being here. Please just bear with me. Fear. F-E-A-R. What does it stand for? Forget everything and run. Or face everything and rise. The choice is yours. This is a quote by Zig Ziglar that I love so much, and it kept me going. Growing up as a child and young adults in our grass fields of the country, the southern Cameroons to be specific, I scoured relentlessly for educational success. At times I stumbled, and at times I fell. At times I felt hopeless, and at times I felt defeated, all in an effort to become successful like others my age. The pain of failing was real, and the anger was raw. The challenges were many, and the road was rocky as I yearned for the sweet taste of academic success. Despite my tribulations, one thing stayed true. I never gave up. I held on strong to my own. Giving up meant admitting defeat. It meant surrendering. It meant not putting in the effort necessary that would carve out my own academic path. For no two paths, brothers and sisters, are alike. Well, thinking I knew what the formula for success was, I then reflected on making some tough choices. One, either to sit down and feel pity for myself while licking my sore wounds, or two, to stand up tall, face the challenges, and clear my own path, no matter how long it would take. I obviously chose the latter and ended up completing secondary and high school in the Cameroons, and later my associate and bachelor's degrees here in the United States, while working hard, like most of you seated here, to support family in motherland. With the support of my husband, Dr. Shemlon. And a self-proclaimed fontaine. I dusted off my books after a decade and pursued my master's degree in health administration with a concentration in health informatics. Mind you, by this time, I was no spring chicken. I was more of an empty nester mama hen, whose chicks had also produced baby chicks. So, to say failure was not lurking in my brains would be tantamount to sugarcoating the truth. In any case, those thoughts of failure were not a deterrent, rather they were empowering. I burned the midnight oil for 2.5 solid years and completed the program with top honors. I was selected as a finalist. To give the commencement speech at the graduation ceremony. Yeah. But my competitor, a female US veteran, was selected over me. I didn't, shrugged my shoulders and kept the dream afloat. Fast forward. I then toiled with the idea of pursuing a doctorate degree. The thought of it was daunting, and the match between my left brain and right brain was real. Very conflicting at times, I must say. For instance, my left ego, male brain people would always want to put you down. Then, my right brain, startled by this response, said, no, it means put her down. My left brain said, you're smart. I didn't think him could be replaced with her. My right brain smiled and said, it's the woman thing. They are smarter, you know. So, as this games played on, I developed mini panic attacks. Was I crazy? Did I really have what it takes? Yes, my husband, Shay, completed his PhD a gazillion years ago. Did people put him down? Could I possibly attain this level? He was the furlong of his time, and his smarts were unquestionable. Well, I approached him about my concerns, and he gave me the talk in his usual irritating but calm and confident voice. He said, if this is what you want to do, then go for it. You have the drive and the energy. Your brains are still alert and can withstand any academic challenges. I listened to Shay intensely, reflected on the compromises I would be making, weighed my options, and decided to bite the bullet and take on the challenge. I knew I would be compromising on sleep, but vowed not to miss on travels or quality time with friends and family. Above all, I wasn't going to allow anyone or anything to put her down, to put me down. That is how much I had come to believe in myself. Yes, to believe that I could and that I can. It is here that I must stop to thank my exceptional husband. Shay, how do I begin thanking you for your steadfast support? There are no adequate words to describe your brilliance. Your insatiable quest and love for knowledge is unquestionable. You love to see others grow academically, and I am a true testament to that fact. Throughout my schooling from master's level up to this point, you helped with house chores, trash removal, the garden, and above all, grocery shopping. Oh, by the way, did I just say grocery shopping? Okay, this story must be told. So one day, I was about to cook and discovered we had run out of salt. Shay then opted to quickly go get salt from the grocery store. This trip to and from the store is normally about 15 to 20 minutes. However, I started cooking, knowing that he would come back soon enough. It was 20 minutes past. Shay was not back. 1 hour, 2 hours. After taking several deep breaths, ladies, you know what I'm insinuating here, right? Then he finally showed up with bags of grocery. The agreement was to go get salt. Mind you, I was fuming at this point. Needless to say, I couldn't talk. All I asked was, please give me the salt that you went out to buy. And his immediate response was, oh, sugar. I stood in dismay to his bed, Ray Banafton. So, back to the store, hippity hop, he went again for salt, and the rest has become history. Well, despite all this, Shay, you have given me the much needed support throughout my academic journey, and I remain and will forever remain grateful. Thank you from the most sacred part of my heart. Simply put, you are the best, and I will cherish you forever. And now, to Dr. Lawantanka Florence, Dr. Kong Jude, the two of you gave me so much assistance when I tapped on your shoulders. You were there to realign my thoughts, and that has become history. A PhD in the making. Thank you so much, my dear, for the technical support you gave me when I was about to do my presentation. That has really, it went a long way, I must say. So thank you, my dear, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. To my sister, Janet Iran, and study partner in high school. To Dr. Bernadette Shasha Spirito in Abidjan, she's not here with us. And to Dr. Priscilla Kimball, my sister-in-law, she's not here as well. The moment I told you that I was going to embark on this project, you were there to cheer on me from the get-go, and every time we talked, you were behind me, checking on me. So thank you all so much. Now, some have asked, what is a DHS or a DHSC, and how different is it from a PhD? The acronyms DHS or DHSC stand for Doctor of Health Sciences, and a PhD, of course, is a Doctor of Philosophy. Those who earn DHSC degrees are health professionals seeking advancement in the healthcare space. Professionals who complete the program can choose a path in clinical practice, research, or education within the healthcare delivery system. Furthermore, these professionals could also follow the public health. The answer is simple. Both are equivalent. However, the PhD focuses more on theory, while the DHSC focuses heavily on practical applications. With a PhD, you write a thesis, of course, and with a DHSC, you write a capstone project. My capstone question focused on diabetes, and it reads, among African American adults in rural areas, that was my population, what diabetes prevention strategies, that was my intervention, are most effective in reducing incidence of the disease, that was my outcome. I chose to work on the rural community here in the United States because I have the intention of replicating such a study in the northern region of southern Cameroon. In any case, choosing a PhD over a DHSC and vice versa remains a matter of your ultimate career goal. So the purpose of this degree to me. Before embarking on this path, I had identified 2 sectors of interest where I would impart knowledge. A, the now abandoned medical school that was established in Tobin, Ui Division, Northwest Region in the Cameroons, and B, the St. Teresa Catholic Orphanage, Shisong, located within the same region. Unfortunately, the crisis in Seoul destabilized everyone and all plans were put on hold. Flashback. In 2014, while at work, a colleague of mine got the news that her father had passed away. She was devastated. She traveled to Portugal for the funeral. While there for 3 weeks, she thought about me. She brought me priceless gifts, among them cards from the Shrine of Our Lady of Fatima and a poster of the 3 children, 2 girls and a boy, who saw the apparition of Our Lady. The poster is uniquely placed on a wall in our home. One night, I slept and I had a vivid dream. In that dream, I was in a forest. I could see that a tree had fallen. Jumping up and down this fallen tree was a girl of about 7 or 8 years of age. After setting eyes on me, she quickly sat down on this fallen tree. The image was in black and white, and I therefore could not make anything out of it. I looked intently at the girl's direction and walked towards her, wondering what a girl her age was doing in the woods by herself. As I looked even closer, I could tell she looked exactly like the older of the girls in the poster. Her name is Jacinta. She had a poignant look that begged for attention. I became transfixed by her presence and could not utter a word. Seconds after staring at each other, I heard her say, "Adopt me." Again, I could not speak, but wondered why this was happening. I suddenly woke up panting, but lay quiet for a while before disclosing my dream to Shay in the morning. Fast forward, November 18, 2021. Reverend Sister Teresa, a classmate of mine in St. Augustine's College in Seoul, sent me a text message from Cameroon around 3:20 a.m. US time. It reads, and I quote, "Good morning, Caroline. Please help an orphaned child to go to school." To say I was stunned is an understatement. We long separated in the 80s, and our first and very brief conversation was on the 17th of November, 2021. Well, I again relayed my exchange with Sister to Shay, who was exactly surprised. I reached out to Sister. We talked, and I have since been of assistance to this orphaned girl. January 2nd, 2022. I reached out to Sister Alfonsa, an old teacher of mine in St. Augustine's College and longtime Mother General at the Shisong Hospital, now resident in Italy. I asked her what the logistics and day-to-day operations were like at the orphanage. She provided me with contacts of Reverend Sister Perpetua, who is now in charge of the children. I called her. We talked lengthily, and I told her the reason for my call. She expressed enormous joy. The following day, she sent a text message per our previous conversation with assessed needs. Priority on the list was a solar system. It would be needed for food preservation and educational purposes at the orphanage. I made arrangements and a feasibility study was conducted to get this project underway. So, rather than adopt one child per my dream, the lives of 10 vulnerable children currently at the orphanage and 8 follow-up at home, along with 6 caretakers, will change for the better. Worse still, the crisis in SOB has impacted their living conditions tremendously. My academic journey, brothers and sisters, and events along its path have brought me to this rightful place, to serve the underserved. This is a gift from God, and I am extremely grateful and thankful for His graces and for His love, protection, and guidance. And I thank those who have supported already anonymously. A support of any kind towards this project will be much appreciated. Heartfelt thanks to those again that have donated. You have touched the lives of these orphans. Let me end by thanking my parents, my father of blessed memory, who would have been so proud of this moment. Papa, rest well. My humble mother started her celebration since May of this year during my commencement. She is my idol. Thank you, Mama. To our many children, without singling out anyone, I equally say thank you for all your support. To my scholar crew, I want you up here, please. I really do. Biakai. Yes, Biakai, Kellen, Eunice, Ray, Banaftin, and of course Shay here. Yes, where's Biakai? Honestly, this right here is happening because of them. I could not have done it by myself. I could not. I just want to thank you, each of you. Biakai, you have been there for me. You have been there for me. You cooked. You brought food with the baby. You sent Charlie. You called and you checked on me constantly. How are you doing with your studies? Bia, thank you. Helen, what do I say? What do I say? Yes, it's this laugh, trust me, it's this laugh that kept me going. It is, because if it weren't for that, you knew I would fall back on Stephen Colbert, because I used to watch him a lot, because it would make me laugh and that helped me. Okay, this laugh, just checking on me. Auntie, how are you? How did you sleep? How is it going? You know, you were constantly there. And I must tell you, the Starbucks tea, it made a difference. So thank you so much, Kay. Thank you so much for everything. Yes. And to Ray Banafti. Yes. I don't even know what to tell you. Yes, because you were running as a candidate, president of DFU USA. I tapped on your shoulders and you were ready to step in, you know, flying, walking and chewing gum. Thank you so much. And I know you constantly checked on me. It is that checking on me that mattered a lot, so I thank you so much. Yes. And so Eunice, you know what, if I start talking, Eunice,
Yours.
yes.
when we have scholars, we start with a speech. So thank you, Antika.
Yes. No, I'm not done. So I thank you all so much. And my family seated here. Am I going to say Minnesota? Am I going to say California? Am I going to say Texas, Arizona? They were supposed to be here, but we lost the mother. Florida, DC, Metro, Georgia, North Carolina, Delaware, Canada, and of course Ethiopia is in the house. Yes, Michigan. I cannot end without reaching out to my cousin, brother, and guy, Joseph Bamjo. He's here somewhere, I don't know where. Oh, brother. And of course, to Dr. Kimber Edwin. Allow me to say Edwin. And Dr. Florence Kimber. Allow me to say that my family, thank you so much. You all mean a lot to me. And let me conclude by saying my Jersey family, and all of you. I thank you from the bottom. The boys, you know yourselves, and the girls, you know yourselves. So thank you so much. Let me now end with this. Life is like a camera. Just focus on what is important. Capture the beautiful moments. Develop from the negatives. And if things go wrong, guess what? Just take another shot. Thank you.
The name is, yes, that is Mr. Joseph Verily Banjo, who will be here to represent Kara's family. So please, lend me your ears.
So, can I start? Good evening, everybody.
Kellen.
Once again, good evening, everybody. All protocol duly respected. I stand here on behalf of the Shemlon family on the occasion for the celebration of the life of for celebrating Dr. Caroline Shemlon. And this is a statement from the Shemlon family. The family is proud of your determination, patience, and steadfastness. Indeed, you are an epitome of courage and a role model for the SNF family. This is a clear indication to the younger family members that age is not a binding constraint to higher levels of achievement. We wish you good luck in the process of putting your doctorate degree into the labor market. The sky should be your limit as you meander the job market. Written by the family head, Professor Francis Baye. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yes, and that is a name that I didn't want to butcher. So from family. That is the lineage of Dr. Shemlon's family. So thank you very much, Pa. Very well done.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to start first by saying thank you for coming here to honor my cousin, Caroline, DRCarolineS.Shemlon. Because if she had this achievement and you guys didn't show up, you know, it wouldn't be as much of a joy for her as it is today. So let me start this the way it goes. To Monica, for those who know her, that is her response when you talk to her about something good or something bad. She will say, Chimon, and that has been Caro from when we grow up till when I started my life in the US with Caro and Steve and Joe Banafti and Elias Weber here in New Jersey. So it has been like 20 years that I had to come back home. And I just want to use that opportunity again to say thank you. Your sister, Priscilla, wasn't able to come. I told you the reason, and she sends all her congratulations and blessings. You definitely have reached an academic excellence. And like they say, that is a lot of brains, a lot of finances in the bank, and use it. So for now, just reminisce, let it sink in, and make sure that you use whatever education you had with those kids to make a difference in our community. Congratulations, DRCarolineS.Shemlon. Thank you guys.
Good evening, everyone. As Eunice said, I'm Caroline, I'm fun. One of those who claimed to be the younger ones when we moved to New Jersey years ago. I'm not going to date myself because I think Eunice already did that. But Antika to us is the culmination of what a perfect aunt can look like, a perfect mom can look like to many of us. People of us have come to her house, but those of us who are still here, not only is she, as was earlier said, the matriarch of our community here. I had to write down a few things because she's also a chapter president. So you definitely have influence on us. Those who are familiar with Wave USA, this guy is a chapter president of Wave USA. She's a Nja. So Antika is the head of Anjang Dance Group. I know Antika is also somebody, and I'm not going to go long because we're out of time, but I'll sum it up to say she knows how to put us in order, right? But she also knows when to have a really good time. So if you want fun and order, come to Antika, right? I'll also say that she's, and I think she mentioned this in her speech earlier, she never gives up. I've seen Antika, and I mentioned this during the Master's Generation ceremony on party, that she has reformed herself multiple times in her career in the US. I bought my first house from Antika. At the time she was a realtor. Many people still don't know that, and I mentioned that at the Master's Generation. Just to show how versatile Antika is. And when she puts her mind to something, she can get it done. And I know that with this DHS accomplishment, Antika, the sky is the limit. I think you have your mindset in what you want to do already. All I'll say is for those of you who practice martial arts, when you get to black belt, you become more stronger. Because you know that there's just so much information out there that you don't know. If you see Antika, you will never even know that she has a DHS. That's how humble Antika is. And she's the everything of that way of living. So thank you, Antika. We continue to be inspired by you, we continue to be all of you, and we hope and pray that all those offers that we're helping, we can help actually contribute towards making life easier for them. And congratulations.
Thank you. Sorry, I don't have a story to tell. It's been wonderful knowing you. It's been great being a sister to you. Now, like Dr. Kimbo said, every time I call Car and I said, we have to sleep in your house. That's just the kind of person Car is. Very generous, very humble, and very kind. Car, I am very proud of you. We are very, very proud of you. You are true our hero, and you have led and you have been leading by example. So for the young ones, pick up from where Car left off. Thank you so much, and congratulations, Car.
So I will just say, one of these papers on my hands, and it's really old. It says toll and gas. So this was way, way back. I guess 2007. And I was in Washington, D.C., and I would spend my weekends in New Jersey. And Auntie Khan and Uncle Steve, my parents, and every time I would come for the weekend and I'm heading back, and right in front of the door there's that envelope that said toll and gas. That was my toll and my gas to take me back to Howard University. Like so many of us here. And I would call on everybody, if this address, 24 Stoneleigh Way, Somerset, New Jersey, zip code 0. If this means anything to you, please, let's present ourselves. If this address means anything to you, if this, our mother here, if you know of that zip code, if you've used it in any way, any capacity, you've used 24 Stoneleigh Way, Somerset, New Jersey, 08873.
From all of us, it's a thank you. A thank you to you, and a thank you to Uncle Steve. But a thank you that says that everybody standing here has benefited from your largesse, has benefited from your kindness, your love, your dedication, your devotion. And this is a testament. In your speech, you said you dreamt of a girl you adopted. That girl stands to you, in front of you today, in multiple forms. And that adoption started way before your dream came.
Yes.
And it is spreading across this country because you and Uncle Steve have the kind of heart that honestly is very rare to see. We all stand today on your shoulders and we're proud, very proud, that you continue to show us the way. It's time to smell the roses. Congratulations.
Our journey, so that you guys can really understand. There were like 40 of us that stood out here that have been impacted by the generosity of Dr. and Dr. Shemlon. But I just want to put this in perspective, my journey. I went to St. Augustine in the 80s. I'll take you back to the 80s. My sister had just graduated, and she placed some women in the 6 dormitories and said, if you go to this dormitory, meet this person and they'll take care of you. I happened to be in St. Matthias, and that is where I met Dr. Shemlon back in the 80s. And I thought, well, I'm going to be washing her clothes, getting her food, and all of that stuff. That happens with babes. But it turned out that she protected me, and I did very little of that. And that is one special thing about her. And it stuck with me. She showed me how to be gentle, and I'm working on it today. But most importantly, she instilled in me the value of education. And she said their parents have sacrificed so much for you to be in the Catholic school. So make sure you take great care of it, and we expect nothing from you but very good grades. And I put that into practice. Fast forward, we met again in the UK. She was on her way here to meet her husband, and we spent some time at the University of Reading and also in London. She saw what I was going through in the UK. When I finished, graduated with honors, she and her husband, Dr. Shemlon, they visited and they came for my graduation. I didn't know what they had in mind. I was going to stay in the University of Reading and do my master's degree. But they said, no, you are going to come to the United States. This was in July. 3 weeks after that, they had helped to put an application for me to join Dr. Shemlon at Rutgers University. Who does that? Wow. My parents were expecting me in Cameroon, but I took a flight to come to New Jersey. I knew that they were in the university accommodation then, but they moved out of the accommodation to be in an apartment so that they could be with me. She took care of me. I knew nothing about the United States, even to shop, to cook, and all of that stuff. Fast forward, as Dr. Shemlon said, Dr. Steve Shemlon does not make any excuses when it comes to education. He said, you have to put your head down, you have the potential, and go for it. And I was like, wow, you and I are going to be in the same university? He said, yes. He will drop me off. He said, you have no excuses, and you have 24 months to get this master's degree done. And you have to do it with distinction so that you can keep going forward. Because you have a huge responsibility to take care of your family. And I was like, wow. I put my head down, finished, and I said, so now, what is next? I am married, my husband is in London, I need to start a family. And he said, he will come here and join me, but you are going to do that PhD. And I was like, they are so humble. And Auntie Carol will be right there saying, you can do it. They supported me all the way. And he said, you better go and study something that will distinguish you. So I landed in the University of Florida with a scholarship and class again. I remember how we used to spend nights writing that application. So thank you so very much. Fast forward at the University of Florida, I said, I'm getting old. My husband joined me, and the family is here. Sister Class is my husband's cousin. And they said, we have to start the children. And I said, well, Auntie Carol, so how do we do this? He said, we are always behind you. Do what you need to do. So when Hong Yang came, he came and spent some time with me. When Barry came, the same thing. I finished a PhD, they were right there cheering. And as she told her story, she was going through her own journey, but always being there and pulling the best out of it. And when I finished and joined the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, they were still there, coming to Atlanta. I can never thank you enough for all that you have done for me. It has not only impacted me, it has impacted my immediate family. All of us, my sisters and brothers, are here because of you, and my mother is even here because of you. Not only my immediate family, but my extended family. So I just want to use my story to tell you the type of people, selfless, that they are. They pull the best out of people. They support people. They have done so much for our community. And I'm so very grateful to them that we stand here to celebrate you. Because you celebrated me and encouraged me more than 20 years ago to get to the PhD doctorate position. So I just want to say congratulations, and I love you so, so very much. Thank you, and I'll give it back to you.
Sister has put it, we have heard one theme throughout the night. And looking at this cake here, it presents everything and who our dear sister, Dr. Shemlon, stands for. We have a cake here, a 3-tiered cake that represents 3 solid things that represent her. First, at the very foundation is she, as she sits here, as her study partner. I know she is the one that will do anything, go through anything for me. And everyone who has come across her path knows that she is the most selfless person. The next tier represents excellence. She does everything with care and to the finish. And the last tier here represents fortitude. She has strength, she has resilience, and she does everything with passion to the best of her ability. If you can stand up, I'll ask you to rise, and at the count of 3 down to 1, she is going to cut the cake that today symbolizes the sweetness of her journey all the way to the very top that today have us call her Dr. DRCarolineS.Shemlon. Let's go from the count of 3 down to 1. Go! 3, 2, 1.
And take your step, 1 at a time. So, and I invite everybody to do the same. Okay. Where the one is up.
Let's go.
Make some noise for Caroline. Make some noise. Make some noise. Make some noise. So, Caroline, you asked for these two songs about to present now. I've been singing for a very long time, and song choices from different people telling me a lot of things about them. And the song choices for tonight told me a lot already before I met you. The song choices tell me that you're very hardworking. You have a lot of class, and most of all, you have a lot of compassion. So, she actually requested Hallelujah and Content Party from Andrea Bottin. And
And the reason I'm happy is because this day is here, and I have my wife back. I have my wife back home. Welcome here. All right? But I just want to thank everybody from the bottom of my heart. You took off your time, and you came. No, you're okay. And you came, and you appreciated this lady. I thought I was the only one who appreciated her, but you appreciated her for what she is. And I really want to thank all of you for showing up here to enjoy and to appreciate her day with her. Thank you, and thank you really from the bottom of my heart. I really thank you. I want you to know that we're locking the hall here, but the kids are having their fun at home right now, and I'm told that all of them are asleep right now. So when the adults arrive, the house will be empty, and we'll have our fun till tomorrow. And then tomorrow, we wake up and wash our faces. Oh, Father is gone, so I can say what I wanted to say. We wash our faces, and then we start barbecue at midday. If Father is awake and he has finished his other duties, we'll have Mass at 2 p.m. And after that, it's partying and partying till the kingdom come. Did I tell you that Monday is a public holiday for everybody? All right, we're going to party till Monday. We have to celebrate this lady. I'm not going to tell her story, but we have to celebrate this lady. She told her story. And I think I earned my second PhD. Thank you, dear, and thank you.